And once again, welcome here on the little planet I love to share with all those who have found their way here. Why and however you have landed here today, perhaps the interest or also the joy in the silence, in becoming still, has led you to the small planet. No matter if you have been meditating for a long time, if you have just started, or if you just want to have a look here. I would like to dive deeply into the silence together with you. If you like, you can see me as your travel companion, as a companion on the way into silence and thus to yourself. In order for our journey to begin, it's good if you find a place, a space for yourself, where you're undisturbed for the next, I think, half hour. And make sure that you sit comfortably for this time. This can be a cushion on the floor, but of course also a chair. Then it would be good if you put a warming cloth around you, and maybe you put a soft blanket over your pelvis and legs. Are you sitting well? If so, let's begin. Place your hands loosely on your lap or let them come to rest in whatever way works best for you. And let's breathe in through your nose deeply but gently, and exhale through your slightly open mouth as exhalation happens. And let's breathe in and exhale and feel for. Are you sitting relaxed, or do you need something else, a pillow or something else? Then now would be a good time for that. And now let's directly inhale again like before. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the slightly opened lips. The belly is completely relaxed and soft. Be for a moment with your attention at your forehead region. Just be attentively present here at your forehead. This can be done without any concentration. It's enough if you say forehead inwardly and briefly imagine this region on your head. And again, breathe in deeply but very gently. And let the breath go again when it wants to leave you. Relax your forehead. So relax the region behind which we often assume our thoughts are. Who knows where thoughts really end up taking place in or around us? And if you haven't already closed your eyes anyway, you could do that now. This can also be done gently and effortlessly. Let your eyes rest. But stay aware that on this journey into stillness, everything may be a can and not a must. You decide. And relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Should you notice that certain parts of your body that I mentioned should not be relaxed, don't dwell on it too long. Just notice the existing tension. Often that's enough. Our body sometimes needs some time. It follows the mind and is therefore often a little slower. With time, however, if you do something like this more often, then this can change. breathe in again. And let the exhalation happen when you're ready. And feel again. Feel into your body. From your head to your torso, down to your toes. Take a little time for that now. Now, our journey shall lead us into silence. But let's see exactly how this silence shows itself to us. What exactly does it mean? How is it exactly when it becomes silent? Does silence mean that nothing more can be heard, even if I don't speak to you for a while? Let's try that out right away. We'll take another deep and gently breath, and with the exhalation I will stop speaking for exactly 1 minute. During this time, let's pay close attention to whether silence then arises and how it shows itself to us, yes? And we breathe in and out. Hey, here I am again. Well, how was that for you? This minute completely with yourself? I would like to do it again right now. So breathe in together with you, and with the exhalation, I'll be completely still for another minute. And this time, we remain in silence without any music in the background. And let's breathe in again. And out. One minute silence. Was it really completely silent? Outside of you? Inside the room that is the room you are sitting in the apartment, in the house, in the world surrounding you? Were there city noises, traffic noises, voices of people, or even animals? or maybe even sounds of a more rural environment. Whatever it was there really silence around you? And how was the feeling inside you? Was there silence? So many questions at once. Let's trace them again by breathing in for the third time and immersing ourselves in the silence again for 1 minute with the exhalation. So let's breathe in again. And out. One minute of silence without music, and I'm back again, here with my voice. What exactly does silence mean? Does it mean that there's nothing to hear at all? That we hear nothing in the so-called silence? Certainly not. And in us? What was it like there? Here I should perhaps ask differently. For example, was it completely silent in you? In the sense of, did anything arise in you during this minute of silence? Were there thoughts, body reactions, whichever? Does silence mean that there is nothing? Have you ever asked yourself this way? What did the silence mean before our journey here? And what does it mean now? An ancient spiritual wisdom says that there's nothing that's not in motion. Even if we are sitting here completely motionless, there's movement here. There's the blood moving through your circulatory system, the undulations of your breath, the sound when we give in to a swallowing reflex that often occurs when we are relaxed. Well, and the silence, does something similar apply? Probably we could just experience very practically here and now together that silence not synonymous with there's purely nothing more to hear. There's no more form of sound, no more sound that seems pleasant to us, or even none that could disturb us anymore. With the silence, it's exactly the same as with the movement. Every form of sound, every noise is also in motion through vibrations. And even if we can sit here completely undisturbed and no noises produced by humans, animals, natural events or by machines penetrate to our ears, even then we can hear sound of the space surrounding us, if we are completely attentive. Yes, I could almost say that we could also replace the word silence with the word attention, or even by the word awareness. When we say we become silent then we don't express ourselves for a certain time. I could also say, then we no longer externalize ourselves. Completely without waiting for anything, expecting anything, just sitting here, perceiving outwardly and also inwardly. We do not do silence. Rather, we open ourselves for what we then call silence. And in this opening, we get suddenly things, events that we have not perceived before, that were not accessible to us. Simply because I would like to call it the general everyday noise, has superimposed everything and moves our attention back and forth like a small play ball in a pinball machine. At the end of our journey into silence, let's once again come completely into this quiet opening. This time for 2 minutes. And let's be fully attentive during this time. Let us witness what can be heard, what can be thought, what can be felt, how our body shows itself to us. Is there restlessness here and there, or not? How does time show itself to us during these 2 minutes? By that I mean, how does the time on the clock show itself to you during these 2 minutes? Depending on what is going on right now, how your being like this shows up. 2 minutes can be perceived as unbelievably short or as unbelievably long. Let's playfully try to perceive ourselves as accurately as possible, shall we? No matter what that may mean for you or me, what may show up. Let's just notice, just that. There's nothing for us to do. At the end of the first minute, I'll sound a cymbal. So then you know that half the time of this silence is over. And also there, see what this sound of the cymbal does to you. Notice that, will you? Is that accompanied by thoughts or feelings or not? Whatever you perceive, what is to be perceived? Are your forehead and jaw actually still relaxed? And your shoulders? So let's become still one last time on this journey, and let's breathe in and exhale. So now you hear my voice again. Well, how was that for you just now? Was the sound of the cymbal pleasant for you? Or did you feel disturbed by it? Maybe it frightened you a little bit. Maybe you digressed, followed some thought or other, and then the sound of the cymbal came. Did these 2 minutes seem long to you, or rather short? Would you have liked to explore the silent attention even longer? And take another deep breath. And let exhale happen. And once again. And with the exhalation, I invite you to slowly and gently open your eyes again, if you still have them closed. Move your fingers, your hands, and let your shoulders roll a little bit, no matter in which direction. I'm happy to have spent these little moments here with you today in the realm of silence. Maybe you would like to extend these moments of stillness more and more. I would be happy about that. And now I would like to say goodbye to you for today. Hope you had a good time here on the little planet, and maybe we will meet again here. From me now, all love, and maybe already see you soon.